welcome to another GCSE revision video, and in this video we're going to be looking at the kite. If you take a rhombus and distort it so that adjacent sides were the same length but opposite sides were different lengths, then the shape would be known as a kite. Just as a square is a special type of rhombus, so too a rhombus is a special type of kite. In other words, every rhombus is a kite, but not every kite is a rhombus. If you draw a line from one corner, which is officially called a vertex, from one corner to the opposite corner, or vertex, then the line that joins the two vertices is called a diagonal. In a kite, the two diagonals intersect at 90 degrees and are said to be perpendicular. And if you want to show off, or if you catch someone showing off by using the fancy word ortho diagonal, all it means, if someone says a kite is ortho-diagonal, it just means if you draw a line from one corner to the opposite corner and then draw another line from the other corner to the other opposite corner, where the two lines meet, that is a 90-degree angle. Unlike a rhombus, though, only one diagonal bisects the other. That is the diagonal that is also the line of symmetry. A kite only has one line of symmetry. It also has only one order of rotational symmetry. That is to say, you would have to rotate it around its centre by a full 360 degrees before you got back to the original shape. At least one pair of opposite angles are equal. Now that pair are on both ends of the diagonal that is bisected by the line of symmetry. And these are the angles where the two uneven sides meet. The angles either side of the line of symmetry are not necessarily equal, but they are bisected by the line of symmetry. And of course, as with all convex quadrilaterals, the internal angles must add up to 360 degrees. If we cut a kite in two along one of the diagonals, in this case the one bisected by the line of symmetry, then we get a pair of isosceles triangles. A triangle is said to be isosceles if two of its legs are the same length and two of its angles are the same angle. Note, the two isosceles triangles are not necessarily identical to each other, that is to say the two triangles are not necessarily congruent, but they are both isosceles. But if we cut the kite in two along the diagonal, which is also the line of symmetry, then we get a pair of congruent triangles. That is to say, if we cut a kite in two along the line of symmetry, then the two triangles are exactly the same shape and exactly the same size, having exactly the same angles, exactly the same lengths, and exactly the same area, and exactly the same perimeter. Now that does not mean that they're going to be isosceles triangles or equilateral triangles. We can't really say what type of triangles they are, but we can say that they are exactly the same as each other. The perimeter can be found by doubling the sum of the two uneven lengths. So in this case of the kite, where we've got the two shorter lengths labelled A and the two longer lengths labelled B, we can say the perimeter is 2 times the sum of A plus B. Alternatively, you could say it's 2a plus 2b, or you could just go round the triangle, the kite, adding a, b, b, and a. But if you do that, you might end up singing Swedish pop songs. The area of a kite can be found by multiplying the two uneven lengths by the sine of the angle between them. So the area in this case is AB sine theta. The area can be found by multiplying the two diagonals and dividing the product by 2. In this case, if the one diagonal is labelled D and the other diagonal is labelled E, then the area is D times E divided by 2. Okay, I hope you found that helpful. I'd like to wish you all the best with your revision and all the best with your exams, especially if you're taking them this year. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And I'll look forward to seeing you in another video.